Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to Tiny Glade. We are here today for a nice, relaxing, long play of this game. You really enjoyed this last time, and it was really popular, so I was like, let's bring it to the channel a little bit more then. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is going to be a nice, long part, so just sit back, relax, grab yourselves a cup of tea, get cozy. And we're just going to see where this gameplay takes us. Not really got much of a set plan today. What I'm thinking, I'm going to get some ideas off of you, lovelies. What I would like to do is also widen this bridge and make this bridge a little bit wider. So I think that's where we're going to start today. We're going to be doing a little witch's cottage, and I would like to put it nestled around here somewhere, a little tiny witch's cottage full of trees. Don't worry, we're still going to be going back and adding in a lot more trees. We've just kind of left them, to be honest with you. We're building all the lots and stuff around it. A few of you said, why don't you build a little market area with some stalls and stuff? I really like that idea. So I think I'm going to do that somewhere around this area. I still want to squeeze in another one of these cottages as well somewhere. But I don't really know where I'm going to do that. I might do it over the other side of the river here. And I would also like to get in some kind of manor house. So this like corner is probably going to be where the big manor house is. We're going to make it look a bit like a fantasy medieval castle kind of vibe. That's what I would like to do on a bit of a cliff or something like that. I think that's what I want to do. But yeah, absolutely loving this game. Let's crack on. Let's do our thing. I've not touched this since last time, so you'll have to excuse me if I start to derp out and don't use the controls like they should be used, but you know, you've just got to be patient. You really do. I kind of want to make that bridge a little bit more dramatic, if I'm being very truthful with you. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get rid of it. And I'm going to widen this area here. I don't know how we do this. I think what I'm going to maybe do is bring it over this way a little bit more. Can I do the same here? Drag that a little bit more over here. Same with you. There's probably a completely better way of doing this, but this is how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think that would work. And then I could get the water and just make this a bit wider here. I really don't like the fact that there's some stairs there, but I don't know how to get rid. Maybe the sledge? No. Oh well, we'll continue onwards. Look at the little ducky. Let's give him a little pat. Can't hear you. There we go. Thank you. Not me schooling a duck on how to quack, but that. Okay. Yeah, this would be a lovely little place for a couple of cottages as well over in this corner here. But we'll get to that. Don't you worry. Right. Okay. So let's get in a bridge now. We are going to widen the path here as well, but we'll do that in just a second. Let's just bring it right over the edge to around about there. Bring that all the way down now. That's better. And then widen each of the edges. Can I move you over to this way? That is stunning. And I'm going to do the same here. There we go. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, it looks so much better. I might just lift it to about there. You could come down a little bit as well. That's fine. It's kind of flat there anyway. And this hill's just a little bit dramatic. It's very drama based. So I think what I'm going to try and do, oh God, is just make the transition just a little bit softer. I think this is how I'm going to do it. We are testing this at the minute. What was that? Oh, it was a petal. I wonder what the hell that was then. Right, so we are doing the dirt path, and it's probably a little bit skinnier than that, isn't it? It's starting to get there. I'm just teasing bits a bit at a time. And if I can like, oh God. This is definitely probably the not hardest tool to use, but one of the tools that does need a little bit of practice on, and I've not had any practice, so good luck to me. Let's just smooth that out. Okay. Yeah, I think we could maybe get away with this now. I'm going to, let's draw all over there. And then let's bring that down a little bit more. Look at that sheep. Where's he going? Goodbye. Lovely job. Okay, and I am going to change where this path comes from. I'm going to put the path around there. It's just trying to get this as smooth as possible, really. Oh, God, that always jumps out a bit too fast for me, that one. And it does move very fast as well. Like with my mouse, I'm hardly moving it. And you can. Not me bouncing the sheep around, but that. Absolutely that. Bless him. I bet he's having a lovely time. He's fine. Now, it's not the smoothest of transitions, but we're going to go for it. We really are. Let's get the path in now. I'm going to flop you to there. I'm going to get rid of this one because I do want to draw another one in now. So that is a little bit, still a bit too wide. I'd like him to be a bit skinnier. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wonder if like having brick up here would help. Not really. It makes it look wonkier, if anything, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let's get it all the way up. And it kind of matches in with the bridge. I really don't like that hill. I really don't. I need to do something about it. Right, that's going to have to stay like there. Let me see that the bridge is still there. Yes, it is. And then we're going to have to try and do this again. Yeah, I can't say I'm all that keen on the terrain manipulation. I will say that. And it's only because I haven't played around with it much. It's not bad or anything. Yeah, I don't want any rocks. I want it to be more of a transition. Can I? There we go. Right. Okay. And then bring you down. I think it's just going to have to be quite lumpy. Right, I'm going to bring you to there. It's just going to have to be a bit of a lumpy hill, to be honest. Which kind of adds to the charm of it, but I'm a perfectionist. Slowly getting there, and it is definitely looking a little bit better. It's still like quite wonky and stuff, but I kind of like that. I think it's very cute, very whimsical, shall we say. That kind of goes that way. Okay, let's bring you down. And then this needs to be a bit of a better transition here. But I could just mark that up that way and put this one around this way. Which is what I think I'm going to... Oh, God, not that. Go back. I think we can get away with that. Yeah, that will do. That will do. Lovely. Okay, right. So as I said, this bit... I'm going to stop you around there and I'm going to whiffle you around this way. And because it is the church, I am going to go for that same pattern that we've chosen there, which I think is this one. Yes. So you can come straight out here. Let's get rid of these rocks. Over this one as well. I like that the path... Oh, damn, no. I like that the path does get rid of the rocks, though. I like that. Let's bring you all the way to there. And then you need to kind of zip around this way and connect in around about there. That's better. This would be a good place for trees and stuff as well. A little orchard, maybe. Yeah, I might do that with like fenced in like orchard outside the church. Oh, that would be adorable. It really would. Right. And then this one's a little bit different because it's that pattern there, which I think is this one. It is. It is indeed. But yeah, let's get this going. Let's get this going on. And I'm going to widen it up here just so it looks like you could get a little bit of a wider moment at the top then, which in turn, oh dear, I didn't know that was the case back here. Good job we're here to save the day with our really shit landscaping skills. Oh, no, 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 no. Do I need to extend that out? What do we do here? Here we go. Stretch that over it. Oh, God, there's a cliff on the other side. We'll think about that at another time. Well, it's going to be today at some point, but we'll leave it for now. That is the wonkiest of roads, but I'm going to do it. This one, I just want to widen this up a little bit around here as well, just so the transition's a little bit nicer. Because we did say this was like a cart road. Kind of happy with that. I think what I'm going to have to do up here, I'm going to have to add a little bit of a fence moment here. This is probably going to look really awful. Oh God, that's massive. Oh, it's because it's all on a bloody pathway. Oh, so I think what I'm going to have to do is erase the path here. Just on this kind of edge. So I can put a fence here. I think we can get away with that. Let's see. Get you all the way along to there, my love. We're going to have to do it around this way as well. Maybe just skirting it in there. Bringing you down to maybe there. That should work. Okay. And I think I am good. Now that I did it, I think I want to do a stone wall. Just think it would work a little bit better. There we go. So let's curve you around. Have a little bit of a turret moment there. Semi-turret. Half-wall turret. Hina the turret. And then bring you around. In fact, I'm just going to take you all the way down, to be honest. Curve you around that way. Yes. Then reduce the size of it. Only like a little bit, just like this. And then we're going to do this one. Shall I turret this side as well? I think we should. Oh no, it looks a bit peen-shaped, doesn't it? I mean, on brand, but... Oh, I just realised there's an arch on that side. Might have to be a bit of a wonky peen instead. That's fine. Don't mind a wonky peen. Not that. We're moving on. Hope you're relaxing. Relaxing with me talking about peens. I mean, what do you expect? This is this community after all. Yeah, there we go. There are a couple of little arches, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Let's bring them down. Oh, no, I don't really like it. Don't like it. Can I pull you back? And you. Bring you back. And you. Get rid of that one. And you. And if we've got rid of this one, we're going to have to get rid of this one, aren't we? There we are. That's better. Right. Yeah, you're up a little bit high. There we go. Just something like that. I think that looks cute. Yeah, happy. Just finally, while we're on this side anyway, I still want to put trees and stuff, but I think what I want to do is just bring this just down just a little bit further. Just so it kind of drips over the edge there. And maybe trails a little bit more there. Oh, she's stunning. Yes. Okay. Right. And while this is fresh on my head, let me see how much room we got back here. We could definitely fit another cottage back here. I would like to do that. But what I would love to do is go along with that idea that we had about having a little orchard here. I think I'm going to just connect you in. We'll bring it all the way. That path could then go this way, you know? Let's bring that around there, leaving enough gap for a path. And I think I'm going to drag that diagonally and then zip it into the edge there, like that. Yes. Path-wise, I want a dirt path here. You are a little bit too thick. There we go. So let's bring in this. I'm going to... No, I didn't like the way that did that. I want that. And let's get to the other end. And then zip this all the way down and out the other side. Like that. Oh, she's gorgeous. And then let's do an orchard. Orchard. So one there. One there. One there. One there. One there. One there. And one there. I wish we could choose the sizes of the trees. Probably a way of doing it. But these are all a little bit too big. The big ones. What about if I got rid of the big ones that spawned and just kept the little ones and then moved them? Is that an option? If not, it bloody should be. The big ones are just a little bit too dominating. Kind of hiding the church away. And I don't want that. That's a bit better, I think. There doesn't have to be loads of them. God, sorry about the camera movements. I'm just not used to it. And then maybe putting in some flowers in here. We haven't put any flowers in anywhere, have we? Let's do it. Let's pop some flowers in. Oh, out here would be nice. That's not flowers. Oh, there we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, that might have eaten up a bit too much of that path for my liking. I think I'm going to go onto this side instead. We'll keep that away. I'm going to put stone there. Yeah, here we go. God, they bloom up lovely, don't they? Is that getting rid of the trees? No. Okay. Pop you around to there. Oh, that's adorable. This little, like, meadow / orchard moment. Yes. Oh, she's stunning. I've just copied a chair. Just going to turn it. And I'm going to duplicate it and make it look a bit like a bench. Why not? You know, a little area for the come and sit down. In this, I'm going to bring the pathway up to there. Thank you for locking them. I appreciate that. Oh, yes, that's adorable. Just that little orchard out the front of the church. I think that's wonderful. And we're going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm just going to get rid of a bit of this grass here. There's no need. There we go. Bring you around there as well. Just drag you a bit there. Yes. Oh, I do enjoy that. I am actually going to finish off this wall here. I'm just going to bring you into there and tuck you in right into the rock. Like that. Can I bring you down? No, because I bring all of you down. That's fine. Yeah. And maybe a little tree there. Little... Oop. Oh, she looks gorgeous. Yes, indeed. Can I? Oh, lovely. This is a lovely little, like, bank down here. I wonder what we could do there. The thing is, I'm going to be making most of this area into the market. This is where the market's going to be. So I think that's where we're going to start now. We're going to start building a little market. Now, I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but we're just going to hope and pray for the best. First things first, I will be getting rid of quite a bit of this grass. We'll keep the grass quite nicely by the riverbanks. But I think all of this area, maybe going up a little bit closer to the tavern itself. And this is quite a good spot for the market, because this would be as you would come straight in to the village. This is what you would see. And I'm kind of for that. I really am. A lot of you were saying that you love the sounds that the game makes, and I completely agree. It's just something that just itches and tickles my brain in the right way. And I love it. Now we're going to build a little market stall of some description. I don't know how we're going to do this. I'm going to build a little smithy, I think, as well, though. This is a good spot for a smithy around here. Only a tiny little building. I don't know how the hell we'll make it look like a smithy. Right. So let's make a little start on the smithy first. I don't know how we're going to do this. I really don't, but we're going to give it a go. It's only going to be tiny. I think having the building around here, let's widen it slightly. I'll bring you down. You down, and then I'm just going to maneuver this. Just stretch that out, filth. I might even do double height here. Yeah, let's do a little double height one. I'm going to change this for timber at the top, I think. Oh, that's the wood color. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's go a little bit darker. And then with the backdrop, a little bit paler. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing with that. And then what I'm going to do is... Nope, we're not doing that. It's this one, isn't it? I'm going to lift you. Let's get some good timber shapes going on. 2 round. Let me see how big it's going to be compared to that. Yeah, a little bit lower. Love. Oh, God, where am I going? Oh. There we go. And I am going to do another build, just connecting through. Wonk that around to this side. And can I pull this all the way through? I can. I think that's what I want to do. And I want this path. I think I'm going to go for this brick. Yes. I don't want a door there. I want an arch. I don't think it works that way. I think what I'd probably have to do instead then is go for some kind of stone wall instead, which is fine. I can do that. And I think we're going to get a different texture with the stone wall now. Yes, I like that. I'm going to pull you in. I'm going to pull you in so you kind of connect in with this house, to be honest. Yes, something like that. Drag this. Bring you through there. I just want some kind of little thoroughfare to come through into the back here. And I think having a wall would help us do that because I can get that arch in that I want. Oh, I love the texture on that. That's so nice. I think we can make this work. Now let's try with the stone that we like. Let's bring you all the way to here. That's what I want. I'm going to courtyard the shit out of this. Bring that all the way down. And do the same here. Yes, that's what I wanted. And then... Is this doing both of them? It is. Okay. Bring that. I'm going to make the actual wall a little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. I think we can do that. I like that. And then I'm going to drag this across now. Bring this out to the front. Like so. And I'm going to soil myself. I'm going to poo on camera. Not that. Aiden, you've always got to take it too far. For goodness sake. Right, let's just get rid of all of that. All the way along to there. And then I want a nice door in the middle. Lovely. And now we're going to think about windows. Yeah, but before that, I think what I want to do is change this roof around to go a bit more like this instead. Yeah, but I'm not really feeling the bend on that now. I think that needs to be more like that. Cute. And then do the windows up here. I'd like maybe some kind of dormer window like that. 2 little ones just there. Wait, there. There. And I think, can I do a door below this? I think we could, but maybe like a little double one like that. Oh, that looks cute. We don't want that sign there, but we'll change everything over in a minute. Okay. I'm going to do another... No, I'm not going to like a window there, I don't think. I mean, either side there and there is fine because it adds in those lovely beams. I just don't... I think I might need to do something a bit like that and get rid of the shutters at the top one. Yeah, I think that's nice. Right, and then this is what I really wanted to do. I wanted to add a chimney on this side here. Is there any way we can make that bigger? No, there's not. So what I'll do instead is pop it on this side. Oh, look, I didn't realize it does that. How do you get the side chimney? That's adorable. I have no idea. But that's not the vibe. That's more of the vibe, but it just needs to be in the middle. Like that. Okay. Let's slowly get, yeah, that's something at least, isn't it? Right, so what we need now is fitting things for something that looks like a smithy. Oh, that looked like tools, didn't it? Yes, I'll have you. Oh, yes. Oh, and there's more here already. Oh, okay. Oh, and on that side, I think it knew what we were doing. I think it was like, I know what you're doing there, love. And I'm for it. I really am. Okay, with that being the case then, let's put these in kind of this orientation. You can come along. In fact, I'm going to whiffle you around the other way just so it doesn't look too similar. Yes. You can... Let me just have a look at the others. Oh, of course. I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to do one at the front. And I'm going to put another one of these in the courtyard near where the fireplace is. Yes. Let's have a little cycle through. I'll keep some stuff out that I think would make sense. Couldn't really find any other object that made sense, to be honest, but I've pulled out some firewood and this is how we're going to do it. I would love like some kind of awning. I wish we had like awnings in this game. That would be great. That you could put over windows. There's probably a way of doing it, but I don't know. Oh, we've got bunting galore here. I just wanted like a little sign above the door, to be honest. I'm going to link these two up, I think. Just put them either side. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Couple of lights here. They are very big, the lights, aren't they? I wish the lights were just a little bit smaller. I will say that, but that's just me being fussy. I am a Virgo. I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to copy some of these crates and put these at the top here. Let's just maneuver these around just like this. Just to make it look a little bit more like a smithy. I'm into that. I think I need to make the roof a little bit more and a little bit less. There we go. That's better. Yes. Okay. Right. We need another little window here. Stop popping things out. It does get quite useful because I've been pulling these out and putting them where we're going to be putting the market stalls. Ah, right, I'm for that. Right, now we need firewood. Firewood galore. I'm going to spin this around. Drop you to there. And we're going to do quite a bit of this, I think. Just so it looks... Yes. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Not going to do any windows around here. I am going to do something back here, though. I think we should add in another part of the build here, to be honest. If I can do you to there. I'm going to bring... I'm going to do a roof piece on that one. And just... Can I not drag that any further? No, Aiden, it's not because of the tree. It's because you've hit the edge of the lot. You silly bum. Honestly. Right, okay. Well, with that being said then, I might do one little, like, window up here. God. Trying to get used to these controls. Right. There. Yes. Let's do one there. One there. And I wouldn't mind, like, a big bay window here, to be honest. Overlooking the river. I'll do that on the bottom, too. We'll just do a 2-wide one. Let's move you a bit more centrally, my love. Beautiful job. Get a little window in there. Right, we don't need any of you. So I'm just going to move all of those over to the market. Oh, stunning. Another duck. There you are. That can stay there. That's fine. I am just going to do a little bit of a wall. To around about there. Get rid of the path. And then just bring that wall down. Just to like there. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that just back in softly. No arches, thank you. Yeah, that looks cute. I love that. I really do. And then I think what I'm going to do just around here, we've used that one. But I'll just drag that to there. And then I'm going to change it into the dirt path. And just make it look that meanders through the forest. And this would be the perfect spot to get in some more trees. You know? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a tree, that. Definitely. Won't mind a tree there. I think that would look nice. It does. It does indeed. Definitely one there as well. One over this side. See, I told you I'm going to start adding them back in. I'll leave that one open because it kind of shows off a bit of that tavern, doesn't it? Lovely. Right. Okay. Well, here we go. We are going to start doing some market stalls. So let's start off with the bakery one. So I don't know how we're going to go about this. I want them to have the kind of look of a stall, but I just don't know how we're going to do this. My thoughts were, yes, having something like this with the arches underneath. That does work, but I just think this is a bit dominating. Can I shorten it down as much as possible and then raise you? Oh! Sakimaji, my loves. That's exactly what I was thinking. Not in this color. I think it needs to be different. I think it needs to be a bit more lighter, a bit more whimsical. All right, I'm going to be bending them that way. They obviously need to be higher. They need to be around about that big. We'll bring you back to there and bring you to like there. Bring you down. Oh, that's kind of adorable. I'm for that. I really am. Very much for that. This is going to be the bakery, but the bakery part. So we would want these to be shown to the patrons, wouldn't we? So let's spin them around this way. Let's get right in. Let's get right in there. And let's start detailing this up. Oh, that looks adorable. Really does. I wish we could have some kind of like fire source. You know, I'd love to see like a little fireplace or something added. I think that would be really cute. Because if this is a bakery, you would want somewhere where they can cook the bakery. Cook the bakery? Cook or bake the baked goods. There we go. Got there in the end. I mean, that's adorable. That really bloody is. I might have to overlap these, which I don't mind. But let's make sure they make sense when we do overlap them. If I can I don't mind the higgledy-pigglediness of it either. Kind of adds to the charm. Let me see that. Oh, yes. That's very nice. But what I am going to do, I'm going to wrap a few of these around on the sides as well. Let's bring them in this way. We'll put a couple more on this side. Again, don't really mind that they're all at different levels. I think that looks kind of adorable, to be honest. Lovely. Now, just a question. Do lights hang from the ceiling? No. Okay. Do they hang from pillars? No. Ooh. I could. Oh, that's adorable. Let's do one there. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that, I think. Oh, I love that. What else could we do here? I want bunting, but ask and you shall receive. Don't like the colour blue. Can we? Oh, here we go. I do like blue. It's just not my favourite. Oh, what does that mean? Right, can I just hang it? Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, right. And then no. I wanted to drape it across. Right. And then we also need some kind of storage box back here. So let's have a little look through, see what I can put there. Oh, these look like bags of flour. Yeah, let's do these boxes with bags of flour in them. I think we could use this to our advantage. If I can pop you to there. Let's bring one more there. Another one, but then let's just turn you around a bit. Yes, and then I would also love a little chair or something here. Not a bench, just a chair. There we go. Just in case they need to sit down while they're selling their beautiful baked goods. I mean, that's adorable. Now we do need another few of these. I'm thinking maybe another 2 or 3. We're going to have a fruit stall. We'll have a fish one, fruit and veg, fish. And somebody said, why don't you do a broom one for the witches? And I love that idea. So where are the brooms again? There they are. Right, we're going to do a broom stall as well. So let's move these along to here. So we've got all of the stuff we're going to be selling. And let's build another 3 of these, shall we? So you're going to come to here. I'm going to flop you into there. I have no idea how I did this. I've completely forgot. Oh, it was like that. And then like that. Oh, well, that was easy, wasn't it? And then I'm going to flop you over here. Bring you into there. Is that about the same width? I think it is. The roof obviously needs to change. Sorry, I'm flying all over the show here. Can we? Yeah, we can rotate. Lovely. Right, another one's going to go there. I'm going to get out of that one, get back into this one, and just try and get that roof as similar as possible. I'd like them to look a little bit different here and there, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. This is going to be the fruit and veg stall. So let's bring this ahead. Spin you around, my love. Get that into position there. Get some other ones. Let's do what we did with that one and overlap them slightly. Again, don't really mind if there's a little bit of higgledy-pigglediness going on. I'm all for a higgledy-piggledy. There's actually a brand of sausage rolls called that in the UK. A little bit of trivia for you there. And they're delicious, by the way. They even sell quiches, and I fucking love a quiche. Oh, especially my mum's. My mum makes the best quiche. She really does. She's a very talented quiche maker. Okay. Yes. And then we're going to go for a different color here. So maybe a bit more of a pinky bunting moment here. Oh, no, I don't want you to join in. Oh, I didn't want it to do that. I bet it's still going to do it. So I'm just going to have to, like, bite the bullet, aren't I? What about if I came out on the edge there? Like that. Can I do it with that one? Probably can, look. They kind of go on the corners. Okay, well, with that being said, I know it's still doing it, look. Oh, wow. Just gonna have to grin and bear it, I think. Unless we move this over. Right, I'm gonna move you along to here and hope that the bunting doesn't stretch. Let's see. Nope, that is not the bunting. This is. Oh, it still does. Screw you, then. You're just gonna have to join in. And I'm not gonna be able to change the colour now, though. I mean, that does look cute, kind of linking them together. Come on, go up there. Can I just change the colour of this bit? Or... Oh, it is kind of allowing me to do it. No, it kind of changes all of them. I'm going to do just a mixture of all different ones then. Whatever. You know, you can't have everything. I don't like the colour of this. Yeah, a bit more subdued, like that. Okay. Well, there we go. I've put the fruit back in the right place now. Let's get some lights outside of these bits as well. I mean, they're still cute. It is still very cute. I think I'm going to put the other two really close together over this way. And I'm just going to get these market stalls built. You've seen me do it twice. You don't need to see it again. There we go. 2 new market stalls. One for fish. And then we're going to do one for the brooms. For the witches' brooms. I'm going to spin you around just so that it doesn't look too copied and pasted. Probably going to need to get 3 of these in, aren't we? If I can do... Oh, they kind of join together really nicely, actually. I'm going to do that. Move them in. Beautiful. I am going to need to get another one in, though, but I think we could get away with it. Oh, I bet that stinks. Oh, I bet that smells to high heaven, I tell you. I'm not a fan of fishy fish, especially the smell. It makes me gag. Yep. Oh, for God's sake, Hayden, will you get your act together? I can just rotate around this way. And then copy another one over, and then we can get in there and do some detailing. Let's plop you to there. Bring you out a little bit. And I'm going to maneuver you. I wish there was a better way to rotate as well, rather than going into that. I wish there was just a button for it. There probably is. I'm just a noob. There we go. I know you can rotate with the camera like that, but... Okay, we got fish, right? And then how are we going to do the brooms? Because I don't think having that right at the front is going to work well. I think with the brooms, what we're going to do is make a little bit of like a moment like this, where we can just pop them all the way across. Can I do it? Oh no, you idiot. There we go. This one. Flop you like that. Oh, that's wonderful. Bring this one and have this kind of along here, like so, and then do the same at the back of this area. I think that's a better way of doing the brooms. I think the witches would appreciate that. Saying that, that's what we're going to be doing next. We are going to be building the little witches cottage. Oh, that's adorable, I tell you. Yes. Right. So, we need lighting. Let's get one there. Let's get another one there. One more there. And another one there. Yeah, you could come in a little bit tighter. Same with you. There we go. Oh, she's adorable. She very much is. No, there's still detailing I want to do with this. And I've also had an idea. I don't know how this is going to work, but do you think we could build a well using a wall? Let's have a look. So we'll try and go for the most circle of circles. Something along kind of that line. It's not the best of circles, isn't it? I can do better than that. What I'm going to do first, actually, is get rid. Is that a good spot for the well? Yeah, that's a great spot for the well. I'm going to flop you to there. Draw this around here. Again, might be a bit wonky. A bit more of an oval. Right. Then drop this down. Can I... How can we just move this in just a tad? I fear this might just be a little bit too big. Let's bring in each of these corners, just a little smidgen. Right, okay. Then I am going to raise it. Can we put water in there? Let's see. Oh! Oh, sacre magie. Oh, that looks quite cute. Let's try and get that perfected. Like that. Does it come on the outside? A little bit. So let's get rid... Oh, that's very big. Let's just get rid of it on this side. Like that. And like that. It's all gone a bit wrong here, but I'm kind of into that, I tell you. Wondering, can I put something over the top of it? I don't think we could, but I'm going to try. Okay. Well, we've got this. Can I? That's as high as it goes. Okay. There's probably something, a way to do something there, but I still think that's quite kind of effective. I think what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of cobble around it. We'll use this one because we've not used this one yet, really. Oh, no. Not that. Just around the edge without making too much of a nuisance and getting in any kind of arch. Like this. Okay. And then I'm just going to drag that out in places. Just to make it look a little bit natural. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And I might even connect it in down here. Like this. Lovely job. Yeah. And then I'm going to trail that just slightly over to here. Bring a bit of a moment there. Like that. Oh, that's adorable. I think that works. Kind of a well. Who can say? Right. Yeah, I love that. I think some flowers behind here would look great. So I'm going to flop some beautiful flowers just in spots here and there. Yep, that looks adorable. Can we do a few trees here as well? Let's put one there. One there. Not so much that one. Let's get that. I thought it was going to pop up with the tree then. Disappointed. More trees here. Let's do one on the edge there. Oh, that looks adorable. Oh, I'm for that. I really am. Yes, happy. Okay. Just a few more little details here. I would like to get some benches along here. Just somewhere where the townsfolk could all sit together, you know? Ah, here they are. So I'd like to do it but around this wall, to be honest. If I can do one there. Let's push you quite far back. There we go. And then you there as well, my lovely. Let's make sure that's kind of perfect. And another one there. Another one? I'll tell you what, another one. Yeah. Just so there's an area for them to come and sit here, you know? Kind of vibing with that. And this is kind of a main area, so I think having a few kind of light sources around on this point would work. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, what does this look like at night? Should we have a look? Oh, would you look at that? That's adorable. How adorable. Oh, how stunning. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay. Well, let's get on and do the Witches Cottage then. I don't know where I'm going to do the Witches Cottage. We don't really have room for it. There is room here. There's room there. I am going to be building the kind of manor on this side. So maybe over in this corner here would be a good spot for the Witches Cottage. Because I want to do another normal cottage around here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it over in this part. So I'm going to get rid of all of these trees just so we've got free space and I know what I'm working with. I'm going to get rid of them on this side as well, just because I want to know where the border is for doing our castle build, which is going to go over on this side. And it's going to be quite big. So the witch's cottage is going to be very small, but I don't mind that. And neither does she. Thank you. We are going to need to menangle that. Menangle? Okay. I have no idea what that means, but we'll get to that. Don't you worry. Right. Okay. And goodbye to you too. There we are. Right. Let's do a little witch's cottage then, shall we? So I would like to start off with a turret, I think. Let's see where we're going to start this. That could kind of meander around there. And then I'm going to start the build maybe here. I'm going to put the turret there. Now let's get the colors right first before we move on. I definitely want a timber frame. That's for sure. Oh, look at this. It's the umbrella for me. Where is he going? I'm going to move it just to piss it off. Damn. Didn't have time. It's so funny. Right, anyway, I'm a child and I get easily distracted. So I do, oh, maybe a green would be nice. Green timber with kind of like broken down sort of adobe plaster. And I don't want it to be too warm. I think it needs to be maybe even quite pale like this. Let me see. No, the green timber's not working for me. I think we should go for this instead. I like this and I like the brownie coloured roof as well. That's what I want. Okay, right. So I don't want this to be huge. This is very, very large. So I want the turret to be a little bit smaller. Like that. Yes. And then let's get in a kind of normal looking frontage like this. I'm going to raise this up to around about there. I think I'm going to change the roof direction as well. Then I'm going to put another one underneath. Let's get rid of that roof. And I'm going to tilt you around there. No idea what I'm doing here, by the way. I'm just going to see what happens. And see what shape that I really like. Okay. Yeah, but I don't necessarily want the entrance to come in there. I'm wondering, can I put some stairs? Like, so if I did that, and then put some stairs into, like, there. Widened. Oh, what? I love the widening at the bottom. I think that's so cute. Maybe. Can I, like, raise... Oh, I could, but then let's bring that just down. I really do think the landscaping is just a little bit too sensitive. Like, boom. Like, it just blasts out. I really don't like it. It's definitely something I'll have to get used to, but it's just, I don't like it like that. I really don't. Okay. Make the hill a little bit softer, like this. Yes, this is what I want. Softer hill rather than rock. Raise that up there. Okay. And then I want to drag this down. I might even like tilt it. I think that's a little bit too wide. There we go. Yeah, something like this. This is working for me. Let me get a door in there first off. I think I'm going to go for a bit more of that kind of shaped door. Oh! Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Oh! Actually, I prefer the thicker one. Don't we all? But I can pop there. Yes. Okay, this is working for me now. Right, and I do want to come out the edge here with another little moment. The roof shape's all wrong here. We'll get to that, don't you worry. But I would like to get in another little side bit here with a roof like that. Yes, that's cute. It's making me want to move this turret now. I think I want the turret a bit more like there. Yeah, that's what I want. Right, let's start balancing the shape of all of this out. So I want the turret to be the main kind of like focal point, really. Right, so let's get that in a little bit tighter there. You can just move that as well, which is really nice. Let's bring you a bit down to there. You're going to go up a little bit taller. You're going to change shape and... Oh, actually, I prefer that. I didn't think I was going to then, and then I did. And then I absolutely did. That's it. That's the sharp. Sharp? That's the sharp I want. Not sharp, but sharp. Sharp. What? Shh. Aiden. Move on. Right, okay. Yes. Yeah, like that. Like that. This all needs to change back here. But I think what I would like to do is add a lower piece down on this level. Put the roof back on this part. Maybe to like there. Yeah, that is that. Oh, it's that whole bit. Let me see that with a roof then. That's coming through the top there. Actually, I kind of like that. You need to come in like that. Yeah, so that is that whole bit there. That's fine. I kind of like that with the roof. Yes. And then I can have this as the kind of little balcony moment that I don't want to go that high with. Why is it going really high? Let's bring... Oh. Let's bring you down. Thank you. God, this game. I love it. That's it. That... just can't with the sheep. I can't with the sheep flying along. Right, and then I definitely want a chimney. I think a really good spot for a chimney is going to be... I wanted it here in the corner, really. And going up high like that. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, that looks good. So does that, actually. I kind of prefer... Can I put it... Oh, I can put it on that corner, look. No, I don't like it there. I think here. And I'm going to do another one. Another one? Another one. I'm going to put it up higher. Over on this side, so we get like a good, like, balance. Let me see this, please. It looks weird there. No, I do think it needs to be lower. I think it needs to just be around about there. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Into that. Very much into that indeed. I still think this needs to be at the forefront. So I am going to move it to like there. That's it. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Look at the bird on it. Can I pat the bird? No. Disappointed. Right. And then are you, Mr. Stairs? Are you down to the floor? I think you are. Yeah. Okay. Right. Now we need some windows, don't we? I am going to go this kind of style on this house. I just think it would work. So... Ooh. Do I want to do a dormer window there? No. I'm going to do you there. I'm going to do a little double one here. Let me see that. Oh, for God's sake. Can't get used to this camera. Yeah, that's cute. And then I do want to get some more around here. I'm going to do one there. One a little bit lower on the other side. I'm going to do... I can't do a dormer there. But what I could do is have that there. Right, I'm going to need to move something here. I'm going to move that one slightly and have that overhanging. Can I move this without it looking weird from the front? Let me see. Nope, that looks fine. Yeah, I am going to raise this roof up now I'm looking at it though. It's going to make that just a little bit taller like that. I keep like skipping off into the distance. Oh, she's adorable. Yes, that's nice. I am going to move this in now though to match in with that. So I'll have it like that. So we can still use that. Love the overhang here. Very Tudor. I'm going to do a little side door here. Lovely. Let's get a little window there. Let's get another window there. I'm going to get a door on this back bit. Love that for us. We do need another little window there as well. I'm going to do a dormer window up here. A double one. Like that. No, I'm not, because that looks awful. We'll do a smaller one, though. That's fine. I'll move that into the middle there. We'll get another little single window up on that point. Definitely want to do a little dormer window there. I definitely want a door here as well, so I think maybe a little door like that. In fact, come with me. I'm going to put the door there instead and move that off to the side. Actually, let's get the door, that window onto that side, and the door on this side, just so this one isn't directly underneath of that one. I think it makes it look a little bit more whimsical. Yes. Little window there. Oh, it's looking smashing. Really is. Another window there. And I'm going to do... No, I don't want a double one there. I think we'll just go boom like that. Oh, that's adorable. That is a witch's house if I've ever seen one. And I have. I've been in quite a few. Okay. Right. I'm going to connect this through. And I'm going to use that cobble path. So, no, not that one. That one. In fact, maybe a dirt... No, because we've got stone stairs. A cobble path would be great. This is where we're going to have to sort all of this out. So I'm going to bring the cobble path over through this way. Like that. Yes. Lovely. Now let's give them a little bit of a boundary. So let's go over the path and then bring this all the way around. And I'm going to do the same on that side and just tuck it in on that side like that. Oh, that's adorable. So I'm going to start woodlanding this back up again, especially around out the back here. Because I just want this to be wild. Didn't like that last tree. Probably, actually, before I do that, I'm going to draw in just a small little dirt area out the back here. And we have got a side door, haven't we? We do. So I'm going to whiffle this all the way around here. And just cut in through here as well. There we are. Oh, that's adorable. I like where all the benches are. In fact, I like everything that they've put down here this time. I'm into that. And look, we've even got brooms. That's just marvellous. So I think this would be a wonderful space where they would fly out from the balcony there. Yeah, lovely. Okay. I would like some kind of access to the water though. So I think I'm going to take this down to the water's edge here. This is where she collects the water for her spells and whatnot. Ah, very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's get back to just woodlanding. I can't speak. Reforestation. Is that the word? It is now. Let's get all of this. I don't want to cover too much of it, but I still want to make it feel like it's nestled into the woodland, you know? No, that takes away too much view. I want to be able to see it. What about flowers? Do you pop a few flowers around? Do you know what? I'm going to pop some up here. Up onto the top. A few on the sides. I think we're okay around here. Yeah. She's looking marvellous. She really is. I'm very impressed with how easy it is to build in this game. I really am. Now, can we get any other variations of stuff with these windows? They don't tend to do it like the others. Like, I wanted like bits and bobs hanging down, but never mind. I might actually just get a few of those normal windows in, you know. Pop one there. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do another one here as well. I'm going to change out these ones for these ones. I'm going to do like a bit like that. Oh, yeah, they go together really nicely. Yeah, that's better. I might do another little double one there. Thank you for keeping the chair. I appreciate it. Very nice. A little light source there. Light source there. And one at the top here. Wonderful. I do want some of these brooms everywhere. It would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm going to get rid of this one. I didn't want that to go, but I think brooms would just make more sense for the Witches Cottage. And I would like to do one out the front, really. Maybe I could pop it here, just out the front of the gate. And just draw that up like that. Stunning. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, she's stunning, I'm for it. Yeah, cute. So finally today, what we're going to do is just decorate this balcony area up a little bit, I think. I love the little planters. I think this could be a little area where she grows her flowers and gets her herbs. This could be sage, you know? A beautiful herb. I do love my sage. Yes, that's wonderful. You can be turned around and maneuvered towards the door. This would be a good spot to take off from on your broom, wouldn't it? It really would. So let's just meander that one out. Let's see what else we've got of the, like, pots. Oh, here we go. Yes, let's get a few of these out too. To make it look like this is a spot where she grows her herbs, I think would be a good area to put these. I'm just going to rotate them though so they don't look too much the same. There we go. And another one. And I'm just going to rotate this one as well. There we go. Oh, I love that. And I think what I'm going to also do is bring up one of these. And I'm going to pop you over on this side. Right about there. Adorable. Now, there is still a lot of work I want to do with this. I want to like reforest all of the front of this area and stuff. I want to connect this bridge in and make the landscaping a little bit better around on this side. But I'm pleased with what we got done today. Next time, we're going to be making a start on the big castle area, seeing how much we can get done with that. But there's still like another cottage I want to add. I still want to make the churchyard look a little bit better. Not really a fan of the church roof either. I think that could do with being worked on a little bit. But I'm pleased with what we've done. Little well. Yeah, very happy. Very happy indeed. So there we go, my loves. Thank you so much for watching today for this nice long play. I don't know how long this is going to be, but hopefully long enough. I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more Town to City. We're getting back to Bumpkinville tomorrow, and there's a few things I really want to do to improve that town. So we're going to go around and rework on a few of the bits that we've done already. I want to improve the park that's in the middle. And I also wanted to set up some more living areas or residential areas that I've had a little bit of inspiration on. So that's what we're going to do. Nothing left to be said. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me some lovely comments down below. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.